Hey look, Armaf, I'm grateful that you're cloning expensive fragrances, but please sort out the presentation. Are you guys seeing this atomizer? Can you hear how cheap it is? Oh my God. Hey guys, I'll be the first to say it. Creed is an overpriced brand. I think in today's market, probably most of their fragrances should be around half their price. Although I do love some of their scents, and luckily, Armaf have recreated a lot of their big sellers. Thank you to Luxe Scents, who are a branch of All Beauty. I'll leave a link to their website. They are the ones who supplied us with these fragrances, the brand new releases of Club de Nuit Intense Man Parfum, the Sillage and Milestone, as well as an honorable mention of Club de Nuit Woman. Today we're going to compare all four fragrances to each other, as well as to the creeds that they're trying to replicate, to make sure that you're not wasting money on overpriced niche brands, and to see if these clones are doing them justice. We're going to be doing a quick honorable mention of Club de Nuit Woman at the beginning, and then we're going to save Club de Nuit Intense Man, the Aventus clone, the top seller for Armaf. We're going to leave it to the very end. Let's get into it, guys. Class is in session. Quick honorable mention of Club de Nuit Woman. This is a clone of La Vie est Belle. I don't personally wear that fragrance often, but this is a good replication. It smells a little bit more synthetic, but it's still overall very pleasant and long lasting. I recommend this for you lady viewers out there, all two of them. Okay, the big guns now. First of all, we have Club de Nuit Milestone, which is a clone of Creed's Miliseme Imperial. Now, I've discussed this in previous videos, but this fragrance is overpriced, horribly overpriced. It is a summertime fragrance that combines watermelon, salty marine notes with musk. So it's nice and easy to wear in high heat. It's not going to annoy you. It needs some heat to be activated, but the performance is just too weak and the scent is not that mind-blowing for myself. I get 4 to 6 hours of this fragrance and a soft projection, meaning that I really feel you're not getting enough when you're spending over £200 on this. However, Milestone is about 1/10 of the price and you get a lot more of the watermelon here. In my opinion, although this is a more synthetic fragrance, it doesn't smell as high quality in the ingredients, this has more character because you can really smell that fruity watermelon, and this also lasts a lot longer, about 8 to 10 hours, projects a bit more also. So in my opinion, you don't really need to get Miliseme Imperial whilst this exists. Miliseme Imperial, I'd give that a 6 out of 10, whilst this, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Now, Milestone, I think, has a cool bottle, but Sillage really takes it to the next level, guys. Look at that. It just shows that Armaf can create good-looking bottles. This is Armaf's newest release, and it's a clone of Silver Mountain Water, which I have a full bottle of over here in my hand. Nah, just kidding, guys. I'm broke. This is my sample of Silver Mountain Water, supplied to me by my boy Danny. I'll link his website for fragrance samples down below. Silver Mountain Water is a beautiful fragrance. I think it's unique. I think it was something creative that Creed created at the time. It is a metallic green tea fragrance. For me, it's not a fragrance that's particularly trying to go for sex appeal, but it's more of a pleasant, relaxing, calming fragrance. I'm getting about 6 hours longevity with this sample. And again, do you really need to buy Silver Mountain Water? This is an excellent release. Not only do I love the bottle presentation, but I think they have recreated the DNA with Silver Mountain Water really well. It's not as natural. The opening is not as beautiful as Silver Mountain Water, which really hits you with that powdery green tea. This is a bit more fresh. It's a little bit less unisex than Silver Mountain Water. This is more masculine, a bit more easy to wear actually, in my opinion. And it really does replicate it, maybe over 90% similarity. This is a bit more synthetic, but it's still smooth, it's not harsh at all, and it lasts over 10 hours. If Silver Mountain Water existed on its own, I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. But because this exists now, I'd probably give Silver Mountain Water a 7 out of 10. And this fragrance, Sillage, would get a 9 out of 10. I think this is an excellent clone. And then finally, we have the big boy, Club de Nuit Intense Man. This is Armaf's top seller. If you guys don't know, it's a Creed Aventus clone. I'm not going to show you a bottle of Creed Aventus. I'm also too broke for that. I'll show you my B-roll of this sample instead. This is legendary for recreating Creed Aventus for 1/10 of the price. It was one of the original clones. Obviously, Aventus now has about 1 million clones out there. The two main gripes with the Eau de Toilette is the fact that it has a harsh lemon cleaner opening, and it also has reduced performance now, about 6 to 8 hours since it got reformulated. It's not as beastly as it used to be. But overall, it's still similar to Aventus. It has a smoky pineapple scent DNA to it, and in the air, people will think you are wearing Aventus. But then, luckily, Armaf released the new Parfum version. Is it better? Here they are next to each other. The Parfum is the bigger bottle. I am not a fan of the presentation, as you may have guessed already, but I am delighted to say that the Parfum is an improvement to the Eau de Toilette. Is it similar to Creed Aventus? Yes. Does it fix the harsh opening of the Eau de Toilette? Yes, it has a much better opening now. And does it improve the performance issues? Yes, I'm getting 10 to 12 hours with this with a moderate projection. This is a Creed Aventus clone with a smooth opening now. It is more synthetic than Aventus, where Aventus is more bright and effervescent with high quality ambergris. This uses ambroxan, so it's a bit more shower gel musky, like more mainstream fragrances. Over 90% similar to Aventus in the air, maybe 85% on skin. You do have to spend about double the price of the Eau de Toilette, where that is £26, this is £50. But bear in mind, for some reason, Armaf only released the Parfum in 150ml bottles. So it's actually not that much more expensive than the Eau de Toilette when you think about it that way. I still think Aventus is a legendary fragrance. It's probably one of the few from Creed that are worth buying. I still give Aventus a 9 out of 10. I give the Eau de Toilette of Club de Nuit a 7.5, and the new Eau de Parfum of Club de Nuit, I give it a 9 out of 10. And that concludes our video, guys. I think Armaf are improving their perfume blends and improving their bottle presentations. What are your thoughts on clone houses, guys? Some people don't see them as being cool or noble because they're copying other ideas. Make sure to check out this video where I reviewed 10 of your fragrance collections. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Class dismissed.